Well, here we have the download file from census, from Fact Finder, from the census from Fact Finder, what we got. It has every track from Miami-Dade. It's a very big file. In track, we have 519 tracks. So we have to figure out something to work with this, or do everything by hand. It's gonna be too much. First of all, to clean the page, we are gonna use this row number 5, to put our categories or the names. So we are gonna remember here, we are gonna put total, which is the total of population by track. The next one is Hispanic or Latino population by track. The next one is not Hispanic or Latino population by census tract. The next one is population is not Hispanic or Latino, not Hispanic or Latino population by race. And the next one is non-Hispanic. Hispanic or Latino, white only. I'm gonna use white only. I'm gonna copy this a little bit here. Right here. No Hispanic or Latino, black only, non-Hispanic or Latino, Indian and American Native, and after here, I'm not gonna use any other columns. Those columns, I'm gonna erase them. So here we are. I go to File. Sorry, I go to Edit. I look for Delete, and I delete the entire column. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the same. We have clean up row 5, so I'm gonna delete, edit, delete those 4 first rows, and also this other one that was after file, because we are not gonna need them. What we are doing now is cleaning the data, so we can match it with the data that we already have in Google. We need to look for the track number, and if you see in column C, we have it. But if you see, we also have a lot of information, and I don't want to clean that by hand. So what I'm gonna do is create a column, insert a column, go to insert, so we go to edit, to insert column, and I'm gonna select all this information that I have here and copy, Ctrl C into this column, Ctrl V. So what I'm trying to do now is use the tool replace to clean up the first part of the sentence and the second part of the column. So I only leave the numbers. The problem with that is when the numbers finish in 0.0, because they're gonna disappear as soon as they become numbers. So I'm gonna write myself a note here, which, you know, I'm gonna take care of that later. So what I'm doing here now is, again, select, this is the column, the new column that I have created. I'm gonna name it so there is no problem. It's match column. And here we're gonna start working with it. I select everything, go to edit, I hit replace, and I'm gonna replace the last part of the sentence, Miami-Dade County, Florida, by one space. I'm gonna say replace all. Okay, 590. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. Look what happened in the column. The part after the number disappeared. I'm gonna do the same thing, census tract, space, and I'm gonna replace it by one space. And I'm gonna replace all. Another 510. And now I close this. Now I have to clean this data. And this requires a little careful comparing. I know that because these are numbers, you see, when it's 1.20, it converted it to 1.2, but that will create a conflict when I match the columns. So the first thing I need to do is select, again, the column, go to format, and format the column so it doesn't read as numbers. And so I'm gonna format cells and tell them that there is a test instead of a number there. So now it changed size, but it's gonna help me because I'm gonna see when a number is missing. There is gonna be something, for example, in this column, row 8. If I compare it with the other, it was 1.20. And here it's missing a 0, so I'm gonna add the 0 missing. And if I continue, I'm gonna see here the same problem, 3.0. So I add it. And 4 point, and comparing this with the other column. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't miss any numbers that had a 0 at the end. And it's easy to see because normally there are 3 digits, 3 digits, and when there is only 2, it's probably that something is missing. So now we are going into the 4 digits, so I'm looking for something with only 3 digits or any odd numbers. And we are fine. Now this is a little tedious, but we have to be very careful because if I make a mistake, we won't be able to match the information. Here, it's missing a 0. Oops, I don't want to do that. Do typing at the 0. Yes, the 0. Continue looking. Up. And halfway down, keep my calm and making sure when the numbers are not the same amount, I'm double checking with the column next to the right hand side to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, here we have another 0. Another 0. 300 here. 120. 30. 10. 10. 10. Oh, here we are finished. Once they are all complete numbers, there is no problem. So here we have a column, match column, that is going to be the one that is going to allow us to match the information. We are all done.